Hey there, YouTube. I hope you can see me okay. By the look of it, I don't think you can. Wow. You've joined me in the gloaming. Chin chin. I'm in a very special place at the moment. Special to me. Oh, that's better. Nashville County, in a Blakemore. Drinking an Abbott Ale. I've been so preoccupied with work recently that I've completely forgotten that I was supposed to be on a course tomorrow. So, I've driven about 150 miles or so from where I live, and I've come to Sussex, the county of Sussex, which is actually my old stamping ground. I spent my adolescence around here. I have a lot of very fond memories of this place because I think exploring the forests and the commons of where I am at the moment probably led me to do what I do now. I'll just give you a quick look around. I apologise for the camera angle, but this is where I'm sitting at the moment. This is what we call a heathland. This is actually Pound Common, which is north of Chichester in West Sussex. And just down the way there, I've got my course tomorrow on the identification and management of veteran trees. Now, it might sound like a bit of an odd concept, but veteran trees are very important for biologically. A lot of very important things live in them. Cut a long story short, bats, that sort of thing. And it's quite important to manage them in the context of managing a woodland for their biodynamic value, biodiverse value, I should say. And already, as I've walked up here from my car, which I've parked a little way down the track there, I've come across dozens of different species of mushrooms. I've disturbed a few deer. There are a few plants that I haven't seen for a while, and it reminds me why I always loved this part of the country. So fortunately, the guy I'm doing my course with tomorrow is the guy that I've done all my bushcraft training with. Now he mostly specialises in natural history, but he was Ray Mears' first instructor, basically, and he's chosen to sort of move away from a lot of the practical bushcrafty stuff and focus more on the natural history, the biology, that sort of thing. And he's based just down the road here, so I've been here quite a lot over the years, returning back to this place. And the season's changing. Oh yeah, I love this time of year so much. You know, the evenings are drawing in. The temperature's dropping a little bit at night, you know. I've got a woolen shirt on. It's not so cold yet, but it will be in another hour or two. In old mythology, it was said that the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest at this time of year as we go into the autumn, which is why Halloween is associated with ghosts and spooky things. Of course, Halloween itself is an American invention. And like most things, it's a bastardized and contemporary version of an old pagan tradition which we call Samhain. But to me, this time of year is always symbolic of change. And I don't know why, but for my whole life, the most significant changes that have taken place at this time of year. So I always get a really strong feeling deep down here. This time of year, I feel very excited, very, very excited. In anticipation of what's coming. And it's almost like the spring. I mean, people get a bit depressed in autumn because it's the onset of winter and, you know, all that sort of thing. But for me, it's the absolute opposite. There's a different kind of life that goes on. It's like the life that goes on through the spring and the summer, all of this busyness. You know, a lot of plants growing, a lot of insects feeding, a lot of animals movement, sort of reaches this crescendo in the autumn time, and then everything goes quiet and peaceful for a while. That's about it, really. Didn't really have much to say. Autumn ramblings. Well, I'm going to be spending my night here. My course starts at 8:30 in the morning, so I'm going to find me a bed for the night here on the heath. Roll out my sleeping bag. Peace, folks, and I'll see you all soon.